What's up, peeps? Back on the Black Cloud. We'll paint the dash. The match door panels. It's red. I think it's a seat. I need to put the seat cover on. I do have that. Gotta take the seat out. I don't know if I'll do that. I might do that. No, we'll see. But clean that up, paint that black. May end up doing something with the white down here. I'm not sure yet. See where the times goes. And I do have a set of black sun visors. I did find them. Brand newbies from, I want to go with 20 years, 15 years ago. Cool. Why not? I got 22-year-old tent to put in this shore. Probably better stuff anyway. The newer stuff, you know, most of it's garbage. But the plan is, you know, this is shiny. You make this shiny, it reflects off the glass really bad. So I did that to my Chevelle and don't like it. So I don't have enough paint. So what I'm gonna do is clean this, spray the shiny on it like a dusting of shiny, you know. Then use it's like a flat black, semi-flat. Go over top of that. Cool, should work. Because I don't feel like buying more paint. Then, you know, down here would probably be, you know, engine paint. Well, that's the thing. I don't know enough of it. And that stuff's like $18 a can. Wow. So it might just get a light dusting on that too. Don't know. We'll see. Don't know how much engine paint I got left. I used a lot of it on the doors. And yeah, so cool. Let's do this. Take this dash pad back out. Alright peeps, it's out. Not a big deal. A bunch of little screws across there, up and around there, and down under there. Done. And I don't know if I ever mentioned that. I think this truck was originally orange. That'd been cool. Oh, there's my speaker setup. They're just hanging out. The other one, somewhere over there, I guess. They've kind of settled in, you know. They're not bolted down. They don't need to be. They got magnets. That's what the magnets are for, you know. Stick them to whatever, and once they settle, they stay there. They rattled for a while. I haven't heard them in a while, so they've settled. See, cool. Alright, I got the dash pad over here on my paint booth table. You know, high dollar paint booth table. And I don't know, this dash pad is like rubbery. I don't know if it was redone at one time, but I've had a few of these and this one's rubbery. It has the original, like, the bottom, you know, the metal plate thing has the hooks in it, but the top part's rubbery. It's weird, I've never seen one like that. I have another one back here that's original and it's nothing like this. But this one was black. It's coming through, and somebody painted it red. Man, I wish they just left it alone. That'd have been freaking awesome. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this yet. I like the original look, and I don't have a good one. Well, no, I do have a good one. It's off my original truck. I do have that dash pad on my original truck. So I have the steering wheel and the original dash pad out of my original truck. Maybe I'll take that off, put on there. No, let's see. If I do gotta take it off to paint it, better do that. So I used the same thing I did on the window tint, you know, some water and dish detergent stuff to clean it. And the red's actually fading away. It's starting to turn more black. What's under the red? Like I said, should have left it alone. It'd been cool. But I just cleaned it and won't let that drop a little bit. I wiped it down, but it's still damp. Good thing today is the humidity is very low, so it should dry pretty quick. But as far as in here, I have to might change my glove box out to the original glove box because it was white. But apparently, the plastic part on these glove boxes is the plastic part bends all the time and they break. So mine was broke. I had two of these. They were both broke. That was perfect. So when your buddy leaves a truck here for, you know, a year and a half, you tend to borrow stuff from it. Yeah, so I have borrowed stuff from it. That was the glove box. And the front brake lines and whatnot. But you know, it's been sitting back here forever. So you tend to borrow stuff. Because you need parts. And I don't feel like going to town to get parts or ordering parts. It takes forever to get anything here, it seems like. So I just borrow whatever I can find. Plus I borrow from this stuff back here. Like the window cranks are out of this one. I might borrow some stuff. I don't know when we do this one yet, but I might need to borrow most of it to put on this one. You know. So I'm going to switch out the plastic part, bolt it to the white door. Well, no, wait a minute. I got to figure out how these locks work, because my lock's messed up. Maybe I'll figure out that first, and bolt all this up, and I can paint that one instead of this one. Or just paint this one and say forget it. Might do that. Then I got to figure out how to get this, like the other glove box, you know, the lock was broke before I got the truck, so they taped it. So it's got tape residue. I'll have to sand that off. I'm not going to do a lot of sand on that. I'm just going to scuff it down with something and engine paint. Yeah. But I just remembered it's got them vent things down here. So I don't know. And there's like, I don't know why. There's like a million little bolts for them. So I had to put one, I think this one in. It was missing. It was borrowed off that truck. And there's like a gazillion bolts in them. And they're not that big, I don't understand, but yeah, there's like a bunch of bolts. Bunch of bolts. Yeah, so I think when I get a dusting on that over there, I might come over here and take a gander at this awesomeness and figure something out. I'm not painting this up here because the dash bag covers it. I don't know, I don't know if I'm in the mood to do a lot today. We'll find out. But I'm gonna find some paint and get a dusting on that here in a minute. So the dash has got, I don't know, I did like 2 light dustings of the shiny on it. And now I did a dusting of the kind of flat black. You can still see where it was poking through. Not much I can do about that unless I wanted to somehow take the paint off this sucker. Oh, there went a big bumblebee. But I'm gonna put a couple more coats on it. It don't look bad, the flat. It almost looks factory. And so I taped up a few things in here, so I'm going to scuff this down with something. You know, some sandpaper I had laying around forever, like I always do. And I don't know what I'm going to do there. I'm going to try to scuff it up there, see what happens, but taped up the ratio, some of the switches. I think I'm just going to leave the panels in there and just clean them up and just whoosh, paint everything. Why not? I wasn't going to do all this when I took, I like to put floors in it, but I don't know when that's going to happen. I mean, I got the stuff. Just got to find the times. And I've been wanting to get this done because the doors are done, so I kind of want it to match. I know the old ceiling there is going to be white for a while. They got to take everything out. And that's a lot more sanding. Yeah. So, I hate sanding, hate painting. I'm going to do it anyway. Scuff it up and see what it looks like. I like to change the glove box, but I got to figure out how this lock comes out. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, just kind of wing it. And I've never taken one out before. And by looking at it, I don't know yet. It would be cool to put my glove box back in it. Alright. Maybe I'll have to watch a YouTube video on how to take the lock out of this beast. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Or just paint this one like I said. It's easier, it's already there, it's full of junk. Just paint it. I think it's like a dark blue. I don't know, maybe I'll paint it. Alright, got her all scuffed up, more taped up stuff. And I scuffed up, some of that. And I'm going to throw a light coat of primer on it. Maybe it'll stick, something will stick to it. Because I wiped it down with, with whatever I had. Got some of the dust off of it. Not going to see much of it. I mean, you're going to see it, but it's kind of dark in here most of the time. Took the glove box out to make it easier. You got to get around the edges. So I'll sand it and paint it separate. And yep. Hopefully it turns out all right. So I found some really old primer. The can says 2013 on it. I don't remember buying it. So I guess it's like 11 years old. It'd be fine. It's all found, so I want to use it. I thought I had more primers, but I don't. So let it roll, tater chip. Alright, got a dusting of primer on there. Looks alright, I guess. Not super awesome, but you know, it is what it is. I'll let that num in. I don't think I'm going to sand it. I think I'm just going to spray right back over with some engine paint. That's all I got. Usually turns out fine. Use engine paint on all kinds of stuff. It's expensive. I need to start using, I guess, that tractor paint. Get me a spray gun and try to figure out how to use all that stuff, because I never really have. Probably be a lot cheaper. It's probably what I'll do when I do the front clip, if I ever do. Maybe, you know, decades from now, I'll do all that. But dash pad, I got several coats on it. I think I'm done painting it. It looks alright. It's got more coats than a lot of stuff I do. Like I said, it looks kind of factory. Like this, it's not super shiny, so that's cool. So I'll sit here and actually watch paint dry for a minute. And hopefully I got enough engine paint to make that look all gooder. Alright, coat one's on. I might do just one more coat and call it a day on that. I'm going to work on the glove box door. You know, de-junk it a little bit. And put some paint in it. Yep. Like I said, dash pad's done. I want to move it. I don't want to need my paint booth stand for that. And put some paint on it. Stuff's drying pretty good because the humidity's really down, so stuff's like almost done instantly. Alright, I got the glove box apart. This is my only good one, because they didn't make this very good. You know, that's plastic and it folds all the time every time you open the glove box and they break. So anyway, I got some using that, and there's my original door. So I did get the locks off. They are a bugger. So it's got these little pins. There's two of them. One there and there. And they're in this cylinder. So on this lock, there's different locks. You got to push this little latch all the way up, and you got to push in here, get the first pin, pull it out, then push the second pin. Some of them you got to push in on the side. Same thing, there's two pins. That was how the blue door was. But same setup. There's a cool video on the, I think it was the YouTube's. Someone to, you know, scrape that little, I guess, a Summit sticker off of it and scuff it down and paint it. And yeah, I'm running out of paint, so hopefully there's enough for this door, because I got kind of two coats in there, but I had to stop because I'm running out of paint, and that's the only can I got. And I don't want to go find another one. Actually, no, I think I bought the, no, maybe I didn't buy, I bought the last of the like vinyl spray paint stuff. Last two cans they had in town, because we don't have nothing here. So, cool beans. But I wanted to use my lock, but it's missing the roll pin, or it broke off inside, so I'm going to use the other lock. Yeah, it broke off inside there. So I'll use the other lock for now. I think I got a parts lock somewhere. I could probably patch the other one back up, put it back into the other glove box. But eventually I'll order a new plastic thing. If I had like a piano hinge, I could probably fix one of the old ones, possibly. But I don't, nothing, actually no, like, I could probably actually use like a small door hinge, like, looks like a piano hinge, like a couple of them, like maybe three of them across there. If I ever do that, I'll have to show you, but not right now, because I don't feel like digging through all the parts piles I got everywhere. So, scuff this down, paint it. Alright, got it scuffed down. The sticker took off some paint, so that was a good sticker. Scuffed down, I'm going to throw some primer on it, and just shoot the paint to it. Alright, I had threw the primer on it, threw a coat of black, waiting for that to dry. See how terrible that looks. I'll put, I don't know, maybe 2 more light coats on it and let it go at that. Then maybe I'll take the seat out and try to cover it. I gotta find some ropes, because the ropes that was holding that seat cover on are toast. I had to cut them off another seat that I should have kept. I sold it. Yep, should have kept it, because this stuff has gotten redonkulous expensive now. So let's go with the word of the show for today. It's going to be donkey. Yeah, like Donkey Kong, donkey. Alright, I'm going to sit here and watch paint dry again. Fun stuff. Or should I go ahead and try to take the seat out while I watch paint dry? Maybe. It's only 4 bolts, but it's just a beast getting it out of there. I'll have to check, see if that paint's dry. I guess it wouldn't matter. I don't know. Maybe I'll take the seat out and try to cover it. Alright peeps, seat's out. So, I might re-vacuum all this and might spray some. I think I had some truck bed liner or something. Just kind of blend it in with everything else. So, I think the seat cover I got, it's not a super awesome one, but it was free. I didn't have to pay nothing for it. Did throw it in the wash. It might match some stuff, but I gotta find some strings or a whole bunch of ratchet straps or maybe some bungees. I don't know, see what I got. There it is, peeps. It don't look pretty, you know, underneath and on the back, but I tied it everywhere that I could. And underneath, I used some old yarn that's been laying around. I guess that's what that is for rope. I couldn't find my actual rope. I don't know where it's at. That stuff's probably at least 30, maybe 40 years old. It's probably actually made in the USA. So, I guess I'm going to do, maybe, if I have any of the bed liner stuff, I might do something with this floor. Clean it up, wipe it down, and just, I don't know if I'm going to do the back. That means I got to tape up the glass. I don't know. Might just do from like here down or something. Worry about the ceiling later. Cause I got to take all this back out if I do the floors, so might just wait. Or should I do it now? I don't know, that's a lot of... No, I don't have enough paint, so I'll just do the floor. Plan. Well, there's the floor. Ran out of paint, so I had to go get some. I think that's all I'm going to do. I'll do maybe all this another day, because I don't have enough paint. They only had 1 can of bed liner paint, of course. That's what I always run into. Well, these floors done. Then I guess if I ever do the floors, I will do ceiling, paint all that at the same time maybe. Or I might just leave it white. I don't know. I'll try this out for a while. The seat wasn't too hateful to get out. Just 4 bolts. So I'm going to do the right thing. It's missing one of the, like when you latch it the backwards, there's a bolt, a big humongous bolt there. One side's missing. So, do the right thing. You know, I got another truck laying around here. So as long as it's got one into this seat, I'll just, you know, borrow it if I can get to it and get it out. The other problem is this thing is full of stuff and stuff. So if I get that out, I'll put that in. I mean, it's no big deal. It does have one latch. I guess as long as you wear your safety belts, it'll keep, you know, and you're sitting in it, it'll keep the back, doing back things. Alright, I'm going to sit around and watch paint dry again and check, see if this bolt comes out or not, and then chuck the seat back in. Because this stuff might take a little longer to dry, but the humidity's down a little bit, so we'll see. And 1 can, brand new can, does not get you anywhere at all. I almost used the whole thing, and I like covered like just the floor. It's nuts. Alright, watch paint dry. It's super fun. Alright, decided to paint up to there. Taped it off, sprayed it. Good enough. Then over here I wanted to bolt the glove box back together. And it was originally like an orange truck, Too bad they didn't leave the interior orange. I'd have left it alone because I like orange. But bolt that back on, watch some more paint dry, and after, whenever it decides it wants to dry, chuck the seat in it. Seat's back in. Don't look bad. I like that. The thing I don't like, you still see the red. Maybe I should have painted, like, you know, half the seat. Oh well. If I can take it back, I don't know. Maybe if I take it back out, maybe I'm not even worried about it. That's about it. I haven't decided if I ever want to paint the ceiling roof. I guess put the dash back in. See what happens. I got the new 20-year-old new Son Shades, painted them black, and it's taking forever to dry. I'm trying different paint out, not drying super fast. Over here, I got everything bolted back in. Nice, nice, nice. This is actually out of my first square body. I forgot I even had it. I have the dash pad too, but it's in worse shape. So I just unbolted that and bolted it in. So here's a patch. That's off of a dryer. So I got this big air vent and some self-tappers. Patch some wind so it don't come into cabs. So you're getting exhaust fumes. I don't know where, I think it's this side somehow. So I'm gonna patch that up. I got one on the air side, but it's not really, the hole's actually above the cab support, so I don't know if I'll fool with it or not. I might. We'll see. We'll patch this one real quick. Beat it to fit the floor. There we go. Patch over the patch. Because it was already patched once and it rotted up, so we patched it again. But got that one vent shade out. Might take all night for them suckers to dry. I don't know. We'll see. It's been probably half hour. Still sticky. Let's go look at the air side. Here's what I got over here. I might go ahead and patch that. Use some more dryer sheet metal. Hey, it's, you know, it was free. Cut the sides off, all the rest are junk. Good for floors. So I'm gonna go cut that. Patch that little hole up for now until I do the actual floors, which I don't know what I'm gonna do. Could be next week. Could be like in 2 hours. Don't know. Let's go make a little patch. Boom. Patch over the patch again. This side's been all patched up. There. Here's the view from this side. Big change. Like it. Like it a lot. Oh, Dan. They're still not dry. They've been drying for like an hour. That paint, different paint I'm using is it's not super dryable. It takes hours and hours. So the cab's done. Well, not done, but done. Yeah, so that is going to do it for this episode on the Black Cloud. Stay tuned. I don't know, you know, see what we do to it next. So I guess I'll catch you on the next side. Later, peeps.